Hey guys. Hello. We're right on time. Right on time for being late. We're back on the shopping cart one. I will say this though, at least he put it on the back shelf this time. So basically, we're just playing to win whatever we can win. Unfortunately, though, the first shopping cart that comes off, the game is over. So we can win whatever falls down, but once one shopping cart crosses the line there, that the game is officially done. Hope everyone had a good weekend and happy 4th of July to everybody. For those that reside in the United States, anniversary. I get a big failure on that. Tried 3 different times. It just wasn't the best. I got a lot of making up to do. So what we are doing, until a few things get figured out, this is how things are going to go for a little bit. Then once we get it figured out, we're going to come back better than ever. 800 to play. Now this is risky because outside of the live stream bags that are in there, there's no other way to win. You're either getting gold or you're getting cash. Now the good thing about this is gold month is over with. June is officially July. It's Independence Day. We technically gold month's over. It doesn't mean that you're never going to see gold in a coin pusher again. It just means the gold theme videos. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, guys. My wife was calling. So give me 1 second. Let this thing come back up, and then we will finish this off. All right, let's get over to the YouTube page. Hey, Aaron. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's see who's on YouTube. Wendy, Laura, Max, Julie, John. Hey, John, I was going to send you a message today. I had a few questions. start off with. But then beyond that, kind of wanted to pick your brain about a few things, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm sorry you had a frustrating day. Truly am. 2 a.m. live streams. I know. Isn't that crazy? You would have thunked it. All right, so here's where we're at. You know the buy-in. You know the rules. Let's go ahead and get started. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's win some cash and gold. Whoa. Easy, Tiger. That was a good push. Brian and I have been making it a nightly ritual to go up to Flying J's and play. And I don't know, we just haven't recorded it any. And I tell you the reason why is because Flying J's can be super slow. Like there's no progress that happens forever, and it's kind of hard to turn that into something. All right, so they're pretty close, but I think the gold one may go up first. But then again, I could be wrong. Oh, and it did. And I think we actually got some gold out of there. And how did that happen? How did that stay on its feet? Man, I got wires everywhere down here. Everywhere. Hey, Tina. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Becky. Happy 4th. Hey, Mike. Hey, Jim. Hopefully y'all can hear me when I got my head turned like that. Give me one moment, guys. Oh, boy. All right, well, Tom. I was pretty confident that some gold flew off. I don't see any gold in there, though. live stream bags are in play, meaning I didn't have to pay extra. If we get both of them, whatever we pick, we win. Oh my goodness gracious, that was huge. There is one mystery bag down. All right, so something we have going in our favor is there's a whole lot of gold that's getting ready to fall off. I think this shopping cart should be fine, but this shopping cart's the one that I'm somewhat worried about. I think we got everything timed. Yeah, so I kind of snuck that in there, John. First off, let me apologize for not asking you in advance if you were okay with being a moderator, but I would greatly and be honored if you could join the moderator club there. I appreciate everything, truly. And Wendy, a lot of times these late night streams has to go at this alone. Not that we get this overwhelming audience that happens this late, but I do appreciate it. And Wendy, I just noticed with John, the moderator, there's a new moderator, and you can give a moderator permission to go into the channel and make adjustments, such as blocked words, keywords, things like that. You joined way before that was a thing, so I don't know if I can just click on your name and just upgrade you to that, or how it's going to work. Maybe before we get off here, I'll click and see if that's a thing, if I can do it that way. Because we've talked about many times in the past, Wendy, with you having the capability of doing that. Ooh, I'm huge. All right, so we still have quarters left, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw these down. And I'm going to go down and collect. I'm just curious to see how much gold has fell down. Oh, man, there is too much. Thank you, Mike. Hey, wait a minute. There's Max. There's Mindy. need to figure out how to do it on Facebook. Facebook is a pain in the butt. I don't have anybody on Facebook because I don't know how to do it correctly. The only way I seem to do it on Facebook is kind of like what the Roll Jelly Smack is taking. So I need to figure that out. There's got to be a way to make moderators on Facebook. There has to be. Honestly, guys, with my live screen, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. With my live stream schedule, I don't get a lot of hate during the streams anymore. That was back in good days when we actually, had an audience of over 100 and it was daylight out still. But it's still nice, man. It's still nice. I think if anything, if somebody comes in and they ask a question, that's just an insurance that this person's been on his channel for a little bit and they can probably properly answer the question for them. All right, let's all right, there's some gold. There's some more gold. And even more gold. Oh. Let me leave this here. I know, Mindy. I was wondering, actually. I thought you might. Man, we had what day was it? We were going to have the yard sale continued because as we have the yard sales, more people bring stuff over for them to sell. And we didn't have it Saturday, I think. And we ended up having it Sunday. And man, it was not a good day to yard sale. It rained too. But I've been selling a lot of stuff just off of Facebook Marketplace. I just tell them, hey, if you want to pick this up, I'm having a garage sale this weekend. Just stop by this address. And we got both bags down. So that means you all get to pick one of them. And we're doing good with the gold too, which is good because that's the only form of money that we're going to get since that decided to stay upright. John said something about having a bad day. I got to be honest with you guys. Today goes down in the books for me as a really bad day myself. We slept in the camper last night for the final time. I woke up this morning and my hernia was hurting so bad I couldn't move. Just so much pain. I had a doctor's appointment with my therapist. We do it over the phone, and he's an actual MD, psychiatrist. And I was telling him about the problems I have with that hernia, and man, he got me scared. He was like, Josh, you need to especially with being out down there, towards your manhood region, and it can cause a lot of problems. He's like, you need to get that taken care of as soon as possible, sooner than later, or you're really going to run into a problem. So I get off there with him, and something else that I can't really speak of. Popped up, and financially things have been heading down a trend thanks to a certain. Oh, thanks! Somebody gave 100 stars. Thank you so much. Sorry I missed it. I'll find out here in 1 second, but thank you. So I found out that I guess this is when they implement Plan C and really try to take me for every bit of moolah they can. So that happened. But more than anything, I'm not going to get in a big long story about it, but I've told y'all before the story about the ambulance authority. I started when I was young. All the stations were run by volunteers at that point, and they had a paid staff that worked. One paid staff worked 24 hours, and like they were the best of the best in the county. The ones that worked there. They were very selective because obviously they didn't have a big crew. And I can remember running calls and getting into really bad situations and calling them. And for me at that time era, when they would show up, it was kind of like they had a halo behind them. They were the coming to save the day. Well, a gentleman that worked there, and then when I got hired on, he's one of the people that hired me on, and then later on become the chief and a great friend and a mentor and a teacher. One time I was in a motorcycle accident, and he was working, and the whole county showed up to the hospital to encourage me on, and he sat in the room with me and held my hand the entire time when they scraped the dead skin off me, and just an all-around good man. But he passed away this morning, and his name was Donnie Shite. He was young too. He was born in 1960. Man, I did not. I knew Donnie. Donnie hasn't been in the best health for a long time. My biggest memory of Donnie was back when I used to smoke cigarettes. When we worked at the same station together, he would say, "Hey, come on, boys, go out here and have a meeting." Which meant come out and smoke a cigarette with me. He never liked smoking alone. He always liked to have someone out there with him to talk to. But that's sad news, man. I had something happen the first time I worked with the ambulance authority. When I left, I wasn't good at leaving, so I wasn't real honest with them. I just told them I wanted to take some time off, and got hired at the railroad and got real busy, and Bray was born and all this stuff happened, and I put a Facebook post up one day from a motel room and said my new role being a railroader. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, something like that. And that's how Donnie and them found out that I wasn't coming back to the ambulance authority. I was a railroader now. And I had a chance when I went back to the ambulance authority. He had done since retired, but to apologize to him and tell him how much he meant to me and how much I looked up to him. And man, boy, I am so glad I had that chance. I would have forever regretted that. Oh. Oh, that's awesome, lady. That's right, absolutely. Yeah, the monkeys. You know, it's so funny when I put that in the last video. I said, "Man, I sure hope someone doesn't think I'm being serious." You know, I've always had that kind of sense of humor that, like, you know, you're not supposed to give in. It's that real serious sense of humor. I always thought it was funny when people did it to me, so I've kind of mimicked that. But sometimes people are like, "Is he being serious? Like, does he really want us to buy his wife two $25,000 capuchin monkeys?" Boy, this guy's got the audacity of this guy. He's done lost his mind. It's getting close, guys. The obvious off for these shopping carts is a little bit different than an obvious off for something else. But if we can just get it a little bit further and see, unfortunately, that's obviously off. Okay, maybe we might get something off this. All right, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm happy. I'm happy because I really do feel like we've got a decent amount of gold. I feel like I stepped on a quarter when I walked backwards. All right, let's do the final clear out here. All right, so easy, Tiger. Don't go so fast. All right, so let's start off with this. I'll give you all time to think about it. But we have the silver and gold bag. This is absolutely definitely a chip. There is no indent at all. And this one, I can't tell, but there's two chips in both. I don't think this is a 5, but one of these has to be a 5. All right, so you tell me. Just leave a comment, silver or gold. One's worth something, the other one's worth really not much of anything. Leave a comment about that. And then we will go over and see what we've done here. Okay, so these were worth 5, but I'll have to double check on that if that's the case for this. But let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 grams of gold. So if this is 5, then we have 18 grams of gold. If not, we have 10. So let me find out what this is, and I will be right back. Let me find out who gave stars. Neil, thank you so much for the 100 stars. Tanya, you know, that's a good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the loot cams for the live streams. I tried it before, and I don't know why we had an issue. Oh, because I had to use OBS Studios, and I really couldn't figure it out. But in my videos, the new videos that's coming up, especially on YouTube, I think the next video coming out will have one. Yeah, you gotta like the loot cam. It gives you something else to look at, you know. But yeah, I haven't figured out a way yet to do them properly for the live stream. But I promise to you, we will definitely, and I'm so glad that you were able to find us after. I know how it is. That Facebook page goes down. I don't know where it's at. Okay, well, all right, so 2.5, 2.5. So that is 5 grams of gold. So 5 grams, 13 grams of gold. $700 invested, 13 grams of gold back. I am not even going to attempt to do calculations in my head. 13 times 60, 780. So therefore, that puts us up $80. We're in a new month, guys. We're in July. Today is my mom's birthday. She is a firecracker baby, as they call it. So happy birthday, Mom. July 4th. Bray's birthday is July 17th, and his birthday's the same birthday as my dad, July 17th. And as I said on last night's video, Miss Deb's dog Aspen is also born on July 17th. So a lot of special people close to me in my life are July babies. Silver bag, silver, gold. Mike, thank you so much. 4 silver, 1 gold. Thank you, Mike. You're the man. So Facebook says silver. All right, looks like silver's got it, guys. So that's actually interesting because this is the one that. All right, let's see. Hey, it's on you all. I like it. All right, so silver's got the win. This is the one that I did not feel an indent on. Oh, that's all right. So there's 50 or 100. I'm sorry. So there's 100. Let's see if these the silver bag is the 5s. It's okay. Can't win them all, man. Can't win them all. Well, if I can open this up. Oh, well, that's not too bad. That's $50. That's better than 2 5s. See, you can't really see. There's a little indent in this one. The other ones don't have it because this has a sticker in it, but you can feel it. Well, the problem is on the 5s. This is pretty prominent, and this is like metal, so it's not as easy as what you think. But anyway, so that puts us up another $50. I'm happy with that. All right, let me just double check the comments real quick, guys, and then I am going to head home to my beautiful wife and my son. Thank you, Brazella. Oh, really, Neil? I am so sorry. You got a camper, too. Born 62. Awesome. Mike, that's right. 50s is better than nothing. I agree with you, sir. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Mindy said today's her cat's birthday. Well, hi. Happy birthday, cat. Charlie Foxtrot. Good night, John. Thank you so much for everything, bud. As always. Good night, Mindy. Good night, Max. Good night, Barbara. Good night, Wendy. Good night, Laura. Good night, Holly. All right, guys. Have a great evening. New video coming out soon. And live streams coming out. We got all the fun stuff coming out soon. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night, guys.